How is everybody doing today? My name is Patterson, and I know that none of you probably know me unless you're watching older videos, but this is my first ever YouTube video. I have never, ever done YouTube before, but I will say I'm very excited and I'm very ready to take on this journey, and I hope that you guys are maybe sticking with me, maybe drop a subscribe or a like or a comment. I would love talking to you guys, but today we are talking about the Aether, and if you were a kid like me who loved Minecraft YouTube videos, you always watched the Aether videos, and they've updated it, and it's awesome, and there's so much to go talk about and see. I will say, if you see little things like these walking around, I am on a server with my friends, so we are playing a Pokemon mod, and there are a few things that are niche that are around that aren't in the Aether mod, but I'm sure that if you played it before, you know that, or just played Minecraft in general. But we are focusing on just the Aether, so we are just going to focus on that. We're going to walk through, we're going to go through all the bosses, we're going to go through stuff that's new, and I am very, very excited, so let's get in there. Alrighty, so we have entered the Aether, and immediately we are already getting attacked by, what are these called? I actually want to know what these are called. I actually haven't found it out yet. Zephyrs? I'm not sure. I couldn't really see. I think it's Zephyr. But they are very loud and they are very obnoxious. So if those guys hit you, they will immediately launch you off the map. I'll see if I can get this guy to hit me. Right there, I was blocked from the back there. But if this guy hits you with this little cloud here, he will shoot you right off. So you got to be really careful. Make sure you have your elytra on, or you will most definitely be done. Okay, so there's also those whales that kind of go in and out. And like I said before, if you saw some weird animals, or you can even see on the left side of my screen, you can see Pokemon. Yeah, we're playing Pokemon Go on this server. It's really cool, and I'm going to do a whole nother video about that, but you got to disregard it for this video. So yeah, so you spawn in the Aether, and we actually got a really lucky spawn with this village-type monument. I think is the biggest monument that they have in here. I haven't found anything else. It's got villagers. It can spawn some chests here in the middle, and it really does have a lot to offer. These chests are fantastic for loot-wise. I found a bunch of stuff, diamonds, emeralds, whatever. And this building right here we will talk about in just a second. Alright, my friends, we are back, and we are looking at what is called the Bronze Dungeon. As you can see, my dog Coda in the background. The Bronze Dungeon. So this is the first of 3 dungeons that will spawn in the Aether. This is, I guess, technically the easiest one. I actually don't think it's the easiest one. I think it's the second hardest one. And I'm going to show you what's all in here, what's going on. So you walk in, and it's got these pretty blocks everywhere, and I love these building blocks, and you can actually obtain them after you fight the boss. So sometimes you can open up these chests, and it's cool. And sure, this loot isn't fine, but you get these torches, and it's fine loot. It's not great. Sometimes you can open them and a mimic will spawn. Now this can be very terrifying if you don't know it's coming. I can tell you that the first time I fought it, I was very scared because, I mean, look at it. It's kind of terrifying. But then, the reason you are here. These dungeons contain very high quality loot, but you got to get past a big guy to be able to do it. So this first guy, his name, I don't know if it'll actually show me his name. Slider. It will. Slider is his name. And you might come in here with your diamond sword and think that you're going to be able to take him out very easily. That is not the truth at all. So I'm going to go ahead and antagonize him. Antagonizing him. The first time you fight this guy, you will see in the chat, it'll pop up, hey, you can't hit me with your diamond sword. I am immune to that. It is not going to do anything. You're going to have to hit me with other things. So I have a mod on that's called a Paxel that will be able, it's actually everything in one. So, you see that right there in the bottom left? I hit him with my sword. Perhaps I need to attack it with a pickaxe. So I then attack it with my pickaxe, and it's doing damage. It's just fine. I have extremely good armor on right now, so I'm not really taking a lot of damage. But if you see his movements whenever he is moving, a little redundant, but everywhere that I go, he goes. It's not random. He's like if I go stand over here in this corner, he'll come get me. So don't think, oh, I can, zigzag my movements and maybe he won't know where I'm going. It is coded to come get you. So you're going to want to bring in some pretty good loot because he is kind of hefty. And even with this very good armor and very good pickaxe that I have, he still isn't the easiest to kill. He is pretty easy to hit range-wise because he is a big boy, but see here, whenever you get him down to 100 health, he's going to start getting very angry. I think all he does here is just move faster. I don't think he actually does more damage, but he definitely does move faster. I just try to like figure eight him a little bit and, you know, catch him while he just moves, because then it is much easier to take him out. But whenever you finally do end up killing him, you're going to grab this bronze key here. It's going to open up this little treasure thing. You're going to open it up, and it's going to have some pretty good loot in it. Lightning knives. It's going to have these capes in here that are going to be able to let you do some different types of things depending on which cape it is. But I'm going to do a video on this too, I think, at some point. But it's kind of like its whole like own thing, so not really going to mess with it. But like I said, now that you're in here and you've defeated the boss, you can pick up these blocks if you want them. They're all yours. I don't really prefer them because I don't really know what I would build with them, but yeah, this is a super cool one. This is the bronze one, so you've done 1 of 3 after you've got this one done. Let's head over to the next one. I will say, little intermission here while I'm using this compass that you can see that's leading me to these things. It is its own mod, it's not in the Aether. I'm just using it so I can help you guys better understand this, because then it would take me so long to find all of these. So just want to preface that, and most of the stuff that I'm using honestly is in mods, but I just think it makes the game better, but we're just talking about this Aether. Alrighty, and we have arrived to the Silver Dungeon. This is level 2. This is actually the first one that I had fought. It's pretty tough. I don't think it's as hard as the other one, especially whenever you are overpowered with loot. I feel like she kind of dies really easily. But this is what it looks like. Kind of like a Colosseum museum, kind of Greek. That's the vibes that I get from it, but it's really big. This one is a little bit more elaborate as far as how you go about fighting her. This is the Valkyrie Queen. We'll see her whenever we get in there a little bit better, and there's a Pokemon there. Disregard him. But we're back in our body. And you walk in, and these chests, just like the other one, you can never trust them. Sometimes you can, but not all the time. Oh, and just like that. So I know that this Valkyrie looks very similar to the one I just showed you in the boss room. This is not her. This is one of her guards, and if you go down there right now before doing anything, it'll tell you, hey, I'll fight you, but I don't really want to fight you unless you've proven yourself, because she doesn't know who you are. You've got to be able to get these medals from these guards, her Valkyrie guards. I can't remember the exact word that she calls them. And once you get them, then you can fight her. Then she feels that you are worthy enough to fight her. So you need to get 10 of these, and by doing that, you just got to kill 10 guards. Each guard has 1 key, 10 guards. It's easy. Well, you think. But these guys are kind of like Vindicators. I don't know if you guys know what Vindicators are. The Illagers, they mess you up. But the good news is that they don't attack you until you attack them. And if you attack one at a time, that one will be the only one that actually attacks you. So, I'm going to attempt my best at taking these guys out without taking any hearts. But they hurt. They hurt a lot. But as you can see right there, I got a victory medal. So now I need to kill 10 of these to get 10 victory medals. I'll be right back. I'm going to do that, and we'll jump to the boss fight. Alrighty, and we are in the boss room. I collected all 10 victory medals. Didn't take me that long. Took me a little bit longer than I thought it would. But here she is in all of her glory, the Valkyrie Queen, and she has 500 hearts. And I will say, I have not done this boss fight without all 6 of my Pokemon on the left side of the screen. But like we said, we're focusing on the Aether, so I'm going to try to do it without them. They are tough. She is tough, though. So I usually just let my Pokemon take care of her, but today we're not doing that. Today we're going to fight her straight up. So I guess we'll just see. So you got to come up here. You got to tell her that you want to fight her and say, I got the medals right here. I don't think she'll attack you until you attack her, but I'm going to start. Got a hit off on her, but she didn't seem to care. Now you see she teleported right behind me. She makes her really tough. And whenever you're like, oh, I'm getting messed up, and you think about leaving, you cannot. She does not let you leave at all. So a little bit of a range attack will help me here because she can't really do anything about this, but TP to me like that. So whenever she does do that, you have to be ready for it. But you'll be able to kind of fend her off a little bit. And if you heard that lightning, and you may have seen the ball that was in front of me, she throws lightning at you. It's like a little ball, and if you don't hit it, it will strike lightning on you, and it will hurt a lot. And her shots are actually doing damage to me right now. I'm going to see if I can't just keep playing a little range with her. Like I said, I'll usually let my Pokemon do the work. Oh, I just made lightning on herself. She's coming. Okay, she TP'd on me. See if I can't do a little bit of melee now. Okay. Alright, I missed a couple shots. I'm gonna pop a gap. See if I can finish her off here. Oh, she threw more lightning at me. It's kind of like you're fighting a real player in a sense. Nice, and we got her. Okay, so maybe I did underestimate her at the start of the video a little bit. Maybe she is a little bit more powerful than I thought. But same thing with the last one. You can get the key from her, and then you go to the treasure that was sitting where she was standing whenever we got in here. Technically, this loot should be a little bit better than the last one, but I'm not so sure. Like, we just opened this one, and it's really not that good. I've actually never seen the Valkyrie axe before. That's cool. Valkyrie helmet, Valkyrie pants. Yeah, regeneration stone. These are cool. But yeah, honestly, that's kind of all that's going on here. With this dungeon specifically, that loot wasn't really that good, but I think it should have been better. I don't know. It's a little random, but that's the Aether, right? So now I'm going to go ahead and jump into the final, I think, gold dungeon is what it is called, and we'll see whenever we get there. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have found it. That took me a little bit longer than I thought it would to find. By the way, pigs still have wings. That's awesome. It took me a little bit longer to find, but it is worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and free cam for you guys. Gonna be like this little entrance on a hill. It's kind of hard to find, honestly. I kind of found it hard to find before I had the compass that points me to him. But here he is, the Sun Spirit, in all of his glory. I will say, I'm gonna say this right now. Me and 2 of my friends tried to fight this with all of our Pokemon, and we died. 3 of us with 6 Pokemon each went in here, and we died because we didn't know a lot. So that's why I'm here to tell you. You have to come prepared, and you have to know what's going on. Because I might die here alone now. Because I haven't fought this solo either, because he's a scary guy. So I'm going to try to walk you through it as I'm doing it, but I'm probably going to be panicking a little bit, so just please bear with me. So you're going to come in here, and it's going to be a little intimidating because, I mean, come on, it's intimidating. And look at this guy. He's looking at you the entire time. He doesn't take his eyes off of you. But you're going to walk up to him, and you're going to kind of press him a little bit. You're going to be like, hey, like, I don't like that you're here. He doesn't like that you're there. But we can maybe coexist, but he doesn't want to. He wants to fight you. So you're gonna keep hitting him a little bit. You're gonna kind of get up in his grill, let him know that you're here. And soon he should be popping up messages. Alrighty, so technical difficulty as Coda is scratching back there. You were actually supposed to right-click him. I thought it was punching. I didn't start it the last time that I fought it. I thought it was punching him to make him mad because the messages that he gives you are very, very disturbing. He's very mad at you, but you actually have to right-click him to engage. So I'm gonna keep right-clicking him here. He's gonna keep pressing. You can read all that if you want. I don't because he's really just talking a lot. But eventually, it will start. And now what will happen? He's going to move around. He's gonna shoot these little fireballs at you. They don't really do a lot. They kind of hurt. They kind of don't. But you're waiting for something. You are waiting for him to shoot the ice ball. These fireballs you can't really do anything with. You can shoot them back at them, but they don't really do anything. You're waiting for the ice ball, and it will make a different noise than when the fireball comes out. So I'm waiting for it. It should be the next one. Yeah, here it comes. Okay. So with the ice one, you want to hit him with it. It's going to bounce off the wall. Hit him with it. Now, once he's frozen, this little Vindicator will spawn. Have to kill him first. Okay, and then you can shoot him. Okay, you want to get as much damage as you can while he's frozen, because that's the only time that he can be damaged. I can't hit him right now. He's immune to me. So, anytime that freeze ball comes out, this is whenever I can kill him. So, I'm going to try to shoot him. He's frozen. Vindicator will come out. I'm going to try to do my best. I'm going to shoot his Vindicator. Get him out of the way. Get him out. Now, okay, see, now he's back to red. I can't do anything to him. All right, now we're back. We're waiting for the freeze ball. All right, here comes another freeze ball. Oh man, gotta be careful. Don't stand under him for too long. He is evading me perfectly right now. Don't want to get hit by it either. Hit him with it, nice. Got him. Nice, okay, you have to make sure to kill the last Vindicator too. He will mess you up. Okay, now we have to clear the fire. Find the key. We have to find the key. If you don't find the key, you can't have anything. Okay. We have it. This should be the best loot. This is the best stuff in here. Should be. Don't mind my Greninja. Didn't mean to throw him out. Alright. Okay. Now, if you know anything about the Aether, you know that this armor is fantastic that I just got. Phoenix. Now, this stuff is cool. Whenever you have it on, it's awesome. It grants you immunity to fire whenever you have it on, and it also can turn into this obsidian armor that you can see me have on right here. This obsidian armor is phoenix armor after it's been exposed to rain or water. It turns into obsidian. That's why I think it's so cool. That's why I have it on. I love it. But yeah, we have vampire blade that I don't actually know what this effect does, but I know the lightning swords that we got, these ones, I can show you guys. It's exactly that. You throw it, lightning. That's awesome. It's one of my favorite items in the game. So I'm gonna go back up top. I'm gonna go get all the stuff that I've got and kind of explain some of it to you because I don't really feel like I've done a good job of that. So I'll see you at the top. So the first item we're going to be talking about is the sun altar. This is cool. Anytime we want to adjust the time of day in the Aether, we can. Anytime you want dusk, you want dawn, anything you want afternoon. You can't do anything with the weather, but I don't think that there is any weather here. So yes, the sun altar. You get him from killing the level 3 boss. Super cool. I'm in love with it. On to the next item. Next items we're going to be talking about is the Phoenix armor. We did talk about the Phoenix armor a little bit, so I'm not really going to dive super deep into it. I will say one of the disappointments is that whenever you do put on this little Phoenix helmet, it doesn't show the horns. I really wish that it did that. It would make it so much cooler if you could actually see the horns on the Phoenix armor, but you can't, which is kind of eh. But right here, I'm going to show you the, this is the Gravite sword. That's cool. So anytime you hit anything, it's going to go immediately up, right into the air. How fun is that? That's awesome. I'm going to keep this in my pocket. A little life shard, you can eat that. It gives you life. That's kind of just what it says it is. The vampire blade, I wasn't sure what this one did. I don't think it really does a lot. It might be like life steal, like if you're hurt and you hit somebody, it will life steal them, will just give you their armor. The agility cape, I wish I could put this on, but they are bugged right now. If I put it on, it'll ruin my elytra, and I really don't want to do that. But it basically just gives you the ability of a horse, where once you go over a block, it just auto jumps onto it for you, and you don't actually have to waste the time to jump up. So that is really cool. The regeneration stone is exactly that. You pop it, you regen a little bit. That's just what that is. The Zanite boots, kind of just like iron, you know, the Aether's version of iron, so it's not really a whole lot. And then don't mind the Pokeballs up here. They have nothing to do with the Aether, just have to do with guys like this. The Valkyrie axe, I'm sure that this is nice, yep, for the Aether, for getting the, what is this called? The Skyroot log, of course. So, honestly, if you need help in the Aether, the Valkyrie set, I think, is the best as far as early game goes, earlier game, and then, you know, whenever you can get the whole Phoenix set, that is exactly what you would want. Alrighty, everyone, I hope that you had an amazing time exploring the Aether. I know I did. It is probably my favorite dimension that doesn't have anything to do with actual vanilla Minecraft. But, like I said, I had a great time, and I loved hanging out with you guys. If you want to drop a comment or a like or a subscription, I would love to talk to you guys in the comments. And I know that I'm a brand new channel, but I would love if you guys went on this journey with me and we started learning things together about this game. And like you can see me behind me, maybe I do a farms video next. I am not sure. It's really whatever you guys want. So if you have any ideas, like I said, please drop them in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.